It's episode 15, and this will wrap up our League One season with these games coming up. Kicking off with Fleetwood. This is another one where OBS didn't quite record properly, so I've had to replay the goals. But a nice 3-0 win away from home. This time of season, there's just games every 3 days. It's midweek, weekend, midweek, weekend. So the team is almost entirely swapped out every game. It's trying to keep people fit. If you look at the teams in the bottom of the screen, it's almost different players every game. You need a big squad in League One, and I think it's going to be the same in the Championship. League Two was difficult as well. 46 games, you just play so many games in midweek, and obviously we've been involved in quite a few cup competitions this year, so it's just caused such a fixture pile up that it's difficult. You can't just roll out your first 11 every game, so it's quite difficult to let you know really what our best 11 has been, because they've barely been able to play together very long. I have been impressed by this Andrew Uchi though. Played up front for us. Here's a nice little goal from there, like a little chip over the keeper. He has he might be better than Cassidy, to be honest. He wins a penalty there as well. So he's definitely been a good signing for the loans that we brought in at the end of January. There is a limit on, you can only play 5 loan players in the match day squad. So although we might have more than that, we can only play 5 in the squad at once. So, but they're very useful for injury fill-ins and squad depth, which I think is going to be crucial at the end of the season. Although our playoff position looks a bit more secure now. This is quite weird because we got hammered at home by Wycombe, and then later in the season we go to their ground and we hammer them 3-1. I believe they hammered us 3-1 at our ground, and we get a 4th in stoppage time here, so we hammer them 4-1. So quite a strange reversal there, but yeah. I can barely make out who scored that with the yellow writing. So yeah, 75 points with 14 clear of Lincoln in 7th. So I think the playoff spot is secure now. It's just a case of, can we catch one of the top 2 for an automatic spot? Our old foes, Notts County here, and we seem to split games every season. They beat us earlier in the season, and it's our turn here at home to give them get a 3-1 victory, and gives another little chance at catching the top 2. Now, I have been thinking as to whether whether it would be a bad thing if we didn't get promoted. After this game against Oxford here, and a comfortable 2-0. 2-0? Oh no, it was a 2-2 draw. I mean, that free kick. You can see actually at the moment our goalkeeper is McDonnell, and he's got no face. It's because our keeper has been injured for 3 weeks, and in the January transfer window, I sold our backup keeper because I just didn't need him, but I needed that extra little bit of wages, and I thought, no, as long as we don't get an injury, we should be all right. And we've got an injury, so for 3 weeks we're going to have to play whichever randomly generated player FM give us. They come in different names, but they literally have the same stats, and they're really poor. They don't really save anything unless it's at them. Here's the Papa John's Trophy, playing Liverpool under 21s in this knockout round, and we come away with a 2-0 win. So that was the semi-final. We're in the final of the Papa John's Trophy, which is at Wembley. So another trip to Wembley for us. Can't wait for that. That's in a few weeks' time. But yeah, how bad would it be if we don't get promoted? I'd obviously love to get to the Championship and do consecutive promotions, but realistically, our squad is barely up to standard in League One. We are going to struggle so mightily in the Championship if we get promoted. So would it be better to stay another season in League One, build the squad a bit better, for an attempt. But we're only 7 points behind Bristol now, with 5 games to go, and we have to play Bristol City. So a potential three-point turnaround against Bristol City. So there's still an outside chance of us getting automatic here if we can put a good run together. And that increase in squad size is certainly helping. Here's Andrew Ucci. Another goal for him. He has been really fantastic in the last month. Definitely needed him because Cassidy was too tired to be able to play every game. So definitely needed somebody to come in and rotate there. And now we are going to Wembley. It's our Wembley Papa John's Trophy final against Bristol City. And as you can see, there's a lot of red in the stadium, not a lot of blue. So maybe not too many Wealdstone fans made the journey. However, not a lot has happened in this game. That was a chance for us in extra time. But if you look at there's barely been any chances. It's been a really boring final as per normal. If you look at the stats there, XG, Bristol 10 shots, 2 on target. Our XG is a lot better. We've actually been the better team, but it's not been a great game. And then, but in the last minute of extra time, Andrew Ucci's tapped it in after it's hit the post, and that is the Papa John's Trophy for us. I mean, I'm delighted about that. I just want to know how many Papa John's pizzas do I get for winning this trophy. Surely you get a year's supply or something like that. If you're watching Papa John's, I'll drop you my send me a DM. I'll drop you my address and you can send me some pizzas. Thanks very much. But yeah, it's nice to win a little trophy anyway. I was actually quite disappointed. You don't really win much money for this trophy, so it hasn't really changed our finances that much. But always good to get a bit of silverware. Back to the league, and as I said, like if we can get that run of wins together at the end of the season, there's still a chance. And we are 5 points now behind Bristol City. Still got Bristol City to play. Sheffield Wednesday first at home, and it's just going to be a tap in there. We've had to play Dan's up front at the moment. Got some more injuries and fatigued players basically, and so Dan's he's played quite a lot of games for us, but missed an amazing amount of chances and scored a couple. But get the win anyway. Still 5 points, 2 games to go. So we'd need to beat Bristol City to have any chance. And they're just too good. I think they're just too much better than us. I don't know how we managed to. We've comprehensively been beating them twice in the league. Yet in the Papa John's Trophy, we were the better team and admittedly we were quite lucky to get a last minute goal, but we were the better team for the whole of the game. So 1 game left to go now. We're guaranteed to finish third. So this is a dead game against Cambridge, and a terrible back pass there, and we're 1-0 down anyway. But yes, that Bristol City, it was a bit strange that how we outplayed them, but in the league they absolutely smashed us both times. But we get the silverware though, that's good. So it's going to go to the playoffs. We'll be playing Charlton in the first round, and we're away in the away leg first. Andy Smith heads in. Look how many red shirts are on that ground. It's packed. Must be a great atmosphere. They're going to hit back with a corner routine of their own, and we're going to end the first leg 1-1. So back to our place for the second leg. Clear penalty. Only 10 minutes into the game. I did fancy us to beat Charlton, to be honest, because I think we've done well against them in both home and away in the league so far this year. Cassidy scores 1-0 up, and this Coney Doherty pulls it back, and Cassidy gets another. So although so that's his 22nd goal of the season as well. So Cassidy's hit 20 goals again, and then Gilbert makes it 3-0. That's it. Like, we're through to the playoff final then. Join us in the next episode and we will play the final out and see how we get on. Okay, thanks for watching. Goodbye.